Sunshine at Total Connections. We are back with day 6 with 100 Days of Believing Bigger devotional journal by Marshawn Evans Daniels. I hope that you all had a very beautiful day. Today in Kansas City, it was rainy, and tomorrow we're supposed to get 2 to 3 inches of snow. I'm hoping that we don't, but if we do, got to consider it is still winter time, and March is kind of like all over the place. A couple days ago, we had a couple 70-degree weather, and then we had some 60, and then we had some 50. So that's the way March goes in Kansas. But guess what? Pretty soon we'll be complaining about how hot it is. I bet you guys say, "Whoa, my children, my children." But anyway, let's get started with day 6. And day 6 title is The Faithfulness of God. On the back of the book, it says, have you been limiting yourself, maybe getting in the way of what heaven has for you due to doubt, fear, or feeling you're just too flawed? Though you're not alone, you were made to believe and live bigger. And this devotional journal can guide that discovery, drawing you confidently towards God's one of a kind dreams for you as His beloved daughter or son. God is awakening something magnificent within you and me, whispering truths about who we are, why we matter, and what we are here to do. Step out and take the next 100 days to discover your true identity and unleash your faith like never before. A higher destiny filled with possibilities is calling you, is calling me, is calling us. Okay, day 6, the faithfulness of God. He who calls you is faithful. He will surely do it. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 24. For doers and achievers, it can be difficult to be still and wait to see how God's plan is going to unfold. It's normal for us to want to know what's ahead and how it's all going to come together and when. Maybe you're the type who's not afraid to do his or her best part in whatever it is that you're doing. Give you a goal and you'll make it happen. But what if your part is just letting go? Sure, it's easier said than done, but this season is more about surrender than anything else. And surrender is a complicated balance when we're trying to help our families build a dream and change lives in the process. Your efforts won't always be enough to create the outcomes that you desire. Here's the good news, though. The verse above gives us a stress alleviating promise. God will surely do it, not you, not me, but He. There are some breakthroughs that only can transpire with the move of God's hands. We can't force it, we can only flow in it. And that verse was, He who calls you is faithful, He surely will do it. Okay, and then in the journal part of the book, they have questions on here, and this book is very nice because you can journal in the book. You can get this book off of Amazon, or you can listen to it on Audible, or you can come right here with me every day from 7 or from 7, 8, or 9. It just depends. If I'm busy, then I'll pick between 7, 8, or 9. If I'm not, I'll be right here at 7 o'clock. Okay, so again, you can get this book on Audible. You can have a physical book, and then you can make it your own and journal and put your thoughts on the inside of the book as well. Okay, or you can get it on Audible, or you can go to the playlist section of the channel, Total Connections at Blessed Oils, and you will find day 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 there, and we are on day 6. Okay, on to the journaling questions. How are you getting in the way of what God is doing by trying to make something happen versus putting it in His hands? For me, what I journaled was by trying to take control and make things happen all on my own. And that's never good. We should always try and not to try to take control. Stop, pay attention, be still and quiet, and look at things first before just jumping into things. And then another thing I put, when I push forward on my own with my own plans, thinking everything depends on just me, we can actually slow down what God is trying to do by taking detours, wrong detours, and long unnecessary routes. When we try to just jump ahead of what God has for us, we can just make things longer by the mistakes we do on our own, by just jumping in and not waiting. And another thing I put, God is teaching me to step back and trust him and let him lead the way, instead of me putting my hands into things, instead of letting him, instead of being guided by him and letting his miracles work, instead of me putting my hands in when there's going to be mistakes in between. Okay, now the prayer. Lord, my hands naturally default to busyness. Remove the spirit of anxiousness from my heart so that I can rest in your timing. Align the work of my hands with your heart and plan. And that was day 6. Amen. Thank you for joining me for 100 Days of Believing Bigger. And join me tomorrow for day 7. You have a good evening. Be blessed and stay inspired. Bye.